An explosion in Hutchinson still leaving many businesses unable to operate. With the NTSB still investigating and Hutchinson firefighters no longer on scene, people now look to the Kansas Gas Service to aid in the recovery process. Keenan Penn is in Hutchinson, bringing you everything we know as of tonight.
The community in Hutchinson now expecting answers on how to move forward after a gas explosion at an auto parts store shut down the surrounding area.
A couple of businesses are shuttered and people are going without paychecks right now, and Kansas Gas is clearly not present to provide information to them.
And after 6 days of monitoring and containing, the Hutchinson Fire Department is now released from the scene.
The fire department finished wrapping up all their hose lines and equipment that was deployed.
And even with the decreased evacuation zone, business owners and workers still haven't been allowed on their properties.
Residents are frustrated, business owners are frustrated. They want clear answers from Kansas Gas.
Hutchinson Mayor Stacy Gross says that despite its efforts to help people file claims, residents feel that the Kansas Gas Service has not been as helpful as it should be.
I am confident that our first responders, our mutual aid partners, that we followed our protocol to the letter. The frustration currently stems from Kansas Gas and their lack of communication.
And as for workers like the ones at the Hutchinson Tyson facility, there is still no set date for them to return to work.
That's what I'm concerned about, is the impact that this is having on our residents who are going without a paycheck, including our business owners who are not able to service their clients and continue their operations.
The Hutchinson Fire Department says that the business owners will be briefly escorted back into their buildings on Friday to grab important items left behind. In Hutchinson, Keenan Penn, 12 News.